Boom. Alright, we're live. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Oh shit. What the fuck? Um, okay. Something's going on with my encoding shit. What happened? Hold on. Can I? No, no, no. It's not something I can close. Christ. What do I do? So, anybody experience. Nobody's tuning in right now. Freak. This encoding lag causing the skip of the frame rate. That's something I didn't have uh yesterday. Now what the hell is going on? Oh, son of a crap. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep talking anyway. Alright, somebody came in, I think. What's up? I just started streaming. How's everybody doing? Um, Happy New Year. Happy, 2025. I hope you had a great first day of 2025. I'm gonna, I, I don't remember what I was doing. I streamed and there was a lot of people streaming, and actually there was a, very surprising event happened, yesterday, uh, which is somebody came in and made a comment. Gee, who would have thought that would happen? Hold on, let me close my. So it may be. Is it still somebody watching me? Uh, Please type a comment. That would have been. Uh, so I will know that you know what to what to talk about. Any kind of comments at this rate. You know, uh, just amount of comments that I'll be expecting to be get. I can pretty much guarantee that any comments that is thrown on me will be responded to. So yeah, please take a comment. Thank you very much. So hold on, let me get my. Okay. Yeah, my AC. What the hell am I gonna talk about? So talking about music is what my title says. Uh, let's see. I'm gonna have it to. Now, what the hell is this? Whatever. Uh, this doesn't matter. Anyway, um, so, uh, last year I was listening to a bunch of heavy metal, like usual. Uh, any kind of. Let's see what came out. Uh, D side tier except Ryujin, which is a new name for the Japanese band Gize, aborted Dragon Force, Arcane Tales. This is the album that came out. Uh, Black Dahlia Murder, Galnerius, Nightwish, Nile, Fish God Apocalypse, Oceano. Oh, Powerwolf, yeah. They released some pretty good album. Body Count, Opeth, uh, As I Lay Dying, 1349. How? Common? No. Alright. Well, anyway, those are the, heavy metals that albums that came out which I listen to. Um, Give me a second. Hold on. So yeah, I'm gonna a little bit tone it down because the other residents may still be sleeping. Uh, you can still hear me, right? It's probably not gonna be a problem. Uh, it will not be too bad that it becomes inaudible. That's probably not gonna be an issue, so I won't worry about it. Linkin Park. Uh, yes. Uh, I could not have been the only one that you know they will decide to start new and release a new album. Chester, uh, you will never be forgotten. But uh, new, I'm sure for anybody involved, the rest of the band members, as well as the new member of the band, uh, to somebody for somebody to be taking the place, uh, in this instance, the vocal, uh, you know, somebody. I'm sure for everybody involved, it's really difficult for to be taking place of a deceased member of the band. Uh, of course, Black Dahlia Murder lost a very prominent member, and Trevor Snod was responsible in writing lyrics in these in his band. May he rest in peace. Uh, Other founding member, I believe, uh, uh, decided to um play vocal in the band. Uh, I mean, it was okay, but uh, when you take a look at lyrics, it's not the same anymore. But but I'm still happy that really I am happy that they decide to uh try and release the new album. The vocal is incredibly similar to that of Trevor's. Uh, I think one of the founding member who was playing guitar was doing the vocal for the Black Dahlia Murder. That was great, and of course, the album that I listened to most, um, let's just stick with the heavy metal for the time being. Um, let's see. Ryujin again. This is the name that the new name for the band Gize from Japan, melodic death metal band. Um, they uh, are they under the management of Napalm Recording? I don't know, but yeah, their album is pretty good. I listen to them a lot. Uh, let's see. Nile, of course, always, brutal. A great album. Power Wolf, yeah, Power Wolf released a pretty good album too. D side, yeah, as always, never selling out. Uh, Great album came. Uh, Really, I enjoy him. Other band, Black Dahlia, of course. Opeth. Now, when the new song of one of the new song that's in the album came out, everybody freaked the fuck out. It was like, oh shit, has the glow again. And no, it's not Blackwater Park, but it's still a pretty good, you know, to get for them to, get back to their loot. What made him popular, and one of the, in my opinion, one of the best metal album of all time, which is Blackwater Park. Getting back to that kind of a what made him very popular. It's a start. So good album. Are They Dying? Uh, yeah, great album, of course. Nothing really changed. For the better. You know that it's better than nothing ever changed since who was the name of that? I'm sorry. Let me Google it. Oh yeah, Tim Ramses. Tim was arrested and incarcerated for uh cons- you know for conspiring to murder, murder conspiracy, and he was incarcerated for what? For how long? Okay, 3 years. And in 2016, Tim came out of the, you know, prison in California in parole. And 2018, they released a new song. And of course, 2019, new album, The Shape by Fire, came out. It was pretty good. Of course, like I said, you know, things didn't change. Just as the last, just they sound just like their last album before Tim got arrested. The same goes with this album that came out, Through Storm's Head. Uh, One of the actually, As I Lay Dying is one of the first band that actually I listened to. In the course of my, you know, my life of, it's almost like 13 years of getting obsessed with heavy metal. Still am. Still have very very passionate about it. Uh, but As I Lay Dying is one of the first bands that I've listened to, and it's really great that they made a comeback and still releasing that in a same, didn't not selling out, and didn't sell, great album again. Uh, Other album, Dragony. It's a band for Austria, power metal band. That has this was pretty good. Other album, Gallinarius. That's a power metal band from Japan. Um, I love them. I almost have most of their albums actually. Listen to a lot. Easily became like the second most listened to album out of all their albums that I have listened to. In spite of just came out this year. Really, that was, I'm very partial to this album. Probably the most listened to uh band of all times. Okay, so this was my. I'm gonna call this my personal album of the year. Just if anything, just how how many times I've listened to each songs. And of course, it came out what, November. Uh, some band that I can't go unmentioned is Body Count. Uh, so I've been listening to lots of gangster rap lately, and the vocal Ice-T also has under his name Ice-T uh does a gangster rap. On top of that, he's a vocal of the band, kind of a rap metal with hardcore and the Slayer influence. Really, uh, you know, rap metal, but more brutal than some of the other rap. It's not to say that discrediting them, but really you know again, very lots of Slayer influence and the really brutal uh you know and of course hardcore influence. uh it's really has a same with something about gangster rap and heavy metal have in common is a having some kind of political message to it. And of course we have uh that lots of real political message there's into it that is very strong, very relevant to this in this day of the society. The the single that came out, the first single that came out in this album, I believe, "Fuck What You Heard." It's about the well, you should listen to it. It's either in the Century Media channel or its own channel. Either way, yeah, you should listen to it. It's pretty good. Very pretty cool message about trying calling for unification on people that's divided because of political spectrum. Of course. And other album, heavy metal. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's new metal. Linkin Park, although uh, it's no, it's not Hybrid Theory or Meteora, but it's you can still hear kind of a uh it reminds me a lot of these two albums that that made Linkin Park very popular. By extension, the entirety of the genre, new metal. Back then, like early 2000s, ahead of the 2000s, you know, it was at the the back then the new metal was at the peak of the subgenre of the metal. Uh, some band like let's see, Slipknot, Korn, and some of the other bands were out there listening to them, listening to their bands. And of course, it's not really uh a band that a subgenre that's really popular nowadays. The new metal is, but it's not. But the Linkin Park coming back, yeah, it's a again, same with Blackwater, Opeth with the new album, the last will and testament, and uh, you know, with the relationship with Blackwater Park. No, it's not complete. Blackwater Park came back, but it's a start. It's a it's a, go, going back to that root, that what made him popular, that what everybody wanted the band to sound like, the band to play the sound that people wanted the band to play. uh is it's heading to that direction, so it's pretty good. Now, hmm, other stuff. uh that's about it for heavy metal. Frankly, I didn't have a lot of new albums in the library that I added in my library on iTunes. I'm looking at it. It's sorted by, when the album is added in the library, and uh, in this part of 2024, there's not really a whole lot of albums out there. Hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh, my mic. Give me a second. All right. So, uh, non-heavy metal album. Um, I listened to Elvis Presley. All these, the essential albums. I I wasn't sure what album to buy, so I bought the essential album of Elvis Presley. Uh, has like 50 something songs on it. 51. Yeah, Johnny Cash. Uh, one of the just one. Yeah, just one. One of their albums. Uh, you know the one, the American series. The one album. This is the fifth one. The album with God's Gonna Cut You Down. Johnny Cash is sings their songs, these songs so well, to just getting them to people to think that these songs, that even though half, some of these songs are cover and originally written and performed by somebody else. He's so good at singing that he's singing as though it was his own song. He's very good and talented at that. Uh, yeah. All these songs. Now I'm not very literate to which song is actually his and which song are not, but I will think in these American series, uh half of these songs are maybe cover of somebody else's song. Either way, very convincing in a way that getting people to think, at least getting me to think that though as though it was his song, he sang it that way. He's very you know uh I don't country song. Actually, uh I don't have a whole lot of other country uh you know what do you call it, albums available. Wait, hold on. Available, rather, um, uh, pretty much Johnny Cash is like the only country genre artist that I have on my library. But I listen to him a lot. Uh, I have his essential albums too. With lots of his songs. Of course, those albums contain the artist, you know, uh, lots of the artist's most iconic songs that you know they whether they wrote them themselves or if it was his cover or something. Uh, let's see some other stuff. Uh, Banji Dream. I don't play the game. I try playing the game, and I don't know what the hell I was doing, and I give up. But I still listen to their music. I still keep track on their music, and they have their own cover albums. I have everything up to part 7, volume 7. I think it was either 8 or ninth one came out last year. It was something about Halloween themed. It's very new. Which I didn't listen to. Speaking of Banjo Dream, uh, unfortunately I didn't listen to the time in this year that it came out, but Luzeria and Razor Suleman released the new album with yeah. Speaking of Razor Suleman, ERA, you know ERA, I've listened to this album a lot this year. It was pretty good, and I find out later that the the entire Banjo Dream franchise is doing a collab with the VTuber group Hololive, and now I did know about that because I'm keeping track on VTubers, and like I said, I'm not playing the game, but one of their lives, in 3D lives from I believe it was Hoshima Suisei that was doing a collab with Razor Sulan. They were performing sort of cover with the band, the very original member of the band themselves. Hell Hell. Uh, she was singing it, the Hoshima Suisei. So yeah, that was pretty good. Other albums, Kesokuman self-titled. This was kind of a dated. It it was popular in 20. It came out like at the end of 2022. So it says it was very, it was more popular in like 2023. So I kind of like, sort of missed it. But it's better late than never. So this is also the album that I listen to a lot. Uh, let's see, what else? Hmm, anything else? I don't know. I can't think of it. What was I listening to? Hold on. What the fuck am I gonna talk about? I've already, 30 minutes or something, and already talked about what I listened to in 2024. What's getting me interested nowadays? Alright, let's talk about that then. Like I said, gangster rap. A long time ago, it was like, back then people were still renting, the copy of the CD. That's how long time ago it was. I grabbed, 50 Cent's, Get Rich or Die Trying album, and I remember listening to that. I didn't really remember a whole lot, but you know, of course, the attempted assassination on Donald Trump made the Many Men by 50 Cent very popular. Apparently, Donald Trump wanted to use that song officially. Well, so I hear from anecdotally. Uh, but yeah, you know, in kind that's uh I I don't have that album yet. I'm gonna buy it. Yeah, I still buying CD kind of guy. Some of these bands, excuse me, some of these bands are don't even have like physical copy of CDs available to being sold in Amazon. Amazon is mostly where I buy the albums from, and when I buy album, it's physical. When I can't buy the album, occasionally go to some place like Bandcamp. Bandcamp. That's a lot of good bands. Lot whole lot of heavy metal bands are being in there, and just yeah, the cut, you know first of all, it's a lot cheaper, a little bit cheaper than like apologies if you hear that. So let's see, physical copy of an album is, say, like 2,000 yen or something. Whereas if you go to the Bandcamp and buy just a not physical copy of CD, uh but instead to buy the data of their music, it's a little bit cheaper, and the cut in that platform, I think more cut goes to the band more than any other platforms out there. Hold on, let me see how many cut it goes to. uh, digital items, according to the AI, digital. Okay, Bandcamp takes 50% cut of digital sales, so 85% goes to the band, and if the artist has reached $1,000 in sales, the cut drops to 10%. So at that point, the cut goes 90% of the cut, a lot actually, uh, goes to the artist. Uh, from what I hear, it's a lot. It's a lot more than any other website that sells musics out there. I think uh as far you know with my knowledge. Now correct me if I'm wrong. Some people. I gotta be careful saying that shit. Never mind. Anyway. Um. I listen to uh. You know. For music to be straight. Hold on. I'll be right back. Just give me a second. Alright, I'm back. So, uh, some of the other, uh, let's talk about genre, right? I was talking about, so, ever since, when was it? Let me take a look. So, any kinds of anime music, like, Banji franchise, Poppin' Party, or Rosalia, uh, I first found it in the streaming service back when I had the free trial available for something like Spotify or Amazon Music. I don't subscribe to that. I just buy CD and add it to my library. Either that or if I can't find CD or just try out for the hell of it, I will go to YouTube. Of course, YouTube music is a thing. It's officially updated. Uh, Musics are out there by the band or anybody that potentially owns the song and whatever. Uh, it's not a violation in copyright. Uh, Other kind of any kind of anime related stuff, including video games. You know, banned from some anime. Uh, let's see, character songs from anime. Those are always been in my library. Okay, I see from 2022. That's when I decided to listen to Johnny Cash. Although I've always known Johnny Cash, I just, I find them, I try listening to them when I had Spotify. Do they still have like, first 3 months trials? I'm not sure, but that's when I listened to Johnny Cash for the first time. I liked it, and you know, it was years after that I decided to buy their albums. Though, then I decided to, branch out to different kind of genres, not just heavy metals. Let's see, any kind of, jazz, Frank Sinatra. Let's see. Of course, last year Elvis Presley, like I said. Um, and this year I'm gonna try out. Mm, yeah, gangster rap. Like I said, I was interested in that. Hold on, let me take a sip on. All right, so yeah, I have like the entire like a you know closet of uh, just shitload of CDs and CD cases are full, not full of, but other one half of it is full, and I still have the other half that I can fill in. Let's see what I'm gonna try. Let's explore. I'm looking at the Amazon right now. Um, yeah, gangster rap. What's this? Uh, which one? Hmm. Whatever. Uh, lots of artists and lots of bands out there, group singers, whatever. Uh, of course, I could try. I still have this album that from Johnny Cash that I didn't have. Um, so what? This American recordings, they have like what? Unchained. Is this part of it? Yeah. Okay, I should add this to my uh wish list. 5, 6. Okay, so there's 6 American recordings albums from Johnny Cash. I should get all of them. 1 and 2 apparently I didn't have, so I'm gonna try that. Oh, let's see. Some of the other albums that I didn't have, I couldn't get to try this year, last year. Anybody out there? Hello? No, it's okay. I'm gonna keep talking. Um, so listening to music. it's like, so I'm pretty much turning on the music all the time, and I play on album. Occasionally play through, uh, you know, you know, through like single, I guess you could call it, and um, yeah, but basically listen to on the album per album. Uh, I'm not gonna listen. I'm not gonna play it right now. The chances are, I'm using the headphone, so you know the sound could leak from the, you know, my headset that I'm using. Headphone, then can you know uh uh my mic can pick it up potentially. So I'm not gonna play it while I'm streaming right now. The last thing I want is like a violation in copyright and get myself into trouble while I'm not having any fucking followers whatsoever. That will be a fucking disastrous. I'm ending my career before I even get started. So yeah, um, I don't know. I don't know if there's anything to talk about. Hmm. What is there to talk about? How I got around to listen to heavy metal. I don't know. Let's see. Let me recall that. I think it was like, something I heard in, like, I don't know. It was like, so I was listening to a bunch of music in, when I was 15. Alright, my, you can, putting all these things together that I've said thus far from, the, the parts of it. You have to listen to granted, you have to listen to everything, but, at this point, you can pretty much guess, how old I am right now. But yeah, at the age of 15, uh, in summer, I decided to go all over the place on buying used CDs, on the music that, you know, got me interested through, something I read on article, blog, review from blog spot, or, you know, does this even exist anymore? The blogs? It probably doesn't it? I'm not sure, but it's not really popular as much anymore. But anyway, listening to through. Okay, those may not have been. Uh, you know, I mean, there was always recording companies official YouTube channel, uploading some kind of music videos. So that was always there. So I listened to them and got interested in their album, buying them, listening to them. And that was the beginning of my getting interested in music. And then one day, before my the day I will enter the school, high school, uh, that's I went I stopped by in a uh you know music, very specific, you know, the place that sells a lot of, used CDs, and then bought a bunch of albums that, was interesting to me. And that was the, beginning, and then got me, kept going on. Occasionally bought it through online, occasionally bought it, uh, through CD, and yeah. So I've been following heavy metal for 15 uh decade, yeah, decade, and then a few years. So yeah, why was it interesting? Hmm. Before even before I got into heavy metal, I don't think I was into any kind of music. I didn't have any, like, I don't know, interested. I was not very interested in music whatsoever. And then, one day decided to look up death metal. It's like, what the fuck is death metal? And then the one band that, I will never forget, uh this song that I will never forget, Dying Fetus, Your Treachery Will Die With You, came out from Relapse Recording, uh and then played it, and it blew my fucking mind. And that was the beginning of, listening to heavy metal. And then some of the first bands that I listened to, um Dying Fetus, like I said, Cryptopsy, Non So Vile, what's that, the first song of that album, Crown of Horns, was it? Yeah, Crown of Horns. Now, if you've never listened to that heavy, death metal, play that fucking song right now. Cryptopsy, Crown of Horns. It's a woman holding Jesus's head on a plate, and just, yeah, death metal. That is the death metal. Holy shit. That blew the fuck out of my mind more than anything else. More than I listened to now. No, no disrespect for Dying Fetus. They're actually, both of these are, technical and brutal death metal. They're kind of in the same subgenre of a subgenre that, which is, obviously they're both death metal, but just, the vocal is crazy. The the Lord Worm, was he his name? He's not in the band anymore. In the Cryptopsy, I don't know what band he's playing in right now, but yeah, all these Canadian fucking bands, like, they have Archspire, Beneath the Massacre, all these fucking bands that really, crazy, tech death band from Canada, is really interesting and really blew my mind, your mind, especially if you've never, or less experience in listening to heavy metal or even death metal. I guess the other way. Anyway, uh, yeah, and Emperor. Uh, the first Emperor album that I've listened to was Prometheus, the fourth album, the the final album that the Emperor released. That was Uh, well, I mean, I liked it, but uh, turns out, I listened to some of the other albums. Uh, what the hell was the name of the album? Let me see. Anthem to the Working at Dusk. Yeah, this album from Emperor. Yeah, that was the shit. I listened to the hell of it. I listened to hell of it. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, that was something else entirely. Let me take another sip. Maybe if I do it, 30 more minutes, maybe somebody will come. That was a rare case, though, that, somebody came in at the, a minute and a half, an hour and a half came out, and that was in English. Let me see. Streaming in English, though, there are more people streaming in English, obviously, for obvious reason. Uh, I don't think my ass with 0 views will, unfortunately, show up. Yeah, at the very least, they have like 2,000, excuse me, 100 viewers watching 90, 82. A little bit going down, but yeah, I don't see anybody with like 10 or 5 people watching it. Hold on, is it sorted by fucking how many viewers are watching at the same time? Scroll the fuck up. No, not necessary, but it's pretty much that way. Nope, nobody out there. Alright, fuck it. I'm gonna keep talking. I mean, that's to be expected, you know. Um, what the fuck are you gonna do? You know, um, that's, maybe, 5 years, we'll be doing the exact same shit. I mean, let's face it, to be fair, if I'm doing the exact same shit over and over again, the, you know, the result will not, of course, it's going to yield the same result. It's not gonna have, the magical improvement on, other, other variables that I have no control over. Okay, so scrolling all the way the fuck down, and there's like 30 people in watching at the same time, but none with 1 digit. So yeah, the chances are nobody's even gonna come to me. Although uh I've uploaded the the archive of the stream that was in Japanese yesterday, and uh had like 14 fucking viewers. And of course, how many do they stick around with? Like, fucking 5 seconds. Like, oh, this guy's not interested. I'm out. Well, I mean, yeah, don't get. I somehow got fooled by the, how many viewers it's got, but, it was just, accidentally click onto it. Oh shit. Let's go back. Some shit like that. Oh my god. Hold on. I might take a nap again. So I slipped in a split because yesterday I had planning on streaming on Wednesday. So yesterday was Wednesday, in my time. Uh, I woke up and started being active at like, I don't know, uh, 10 p.m., which is an hour before where I will start the stream. Okay, at this time of the hour, maybe streaming in Japanese have, okay, yeah, lots of people. Actually, not many people are even streaming at all. Uh, I said that in Japanese. Uh, Setting the shit up in Japanese, and then in the chatting stream, okay. And then let's see. At most, maybe I see like 500 people, tuning in at the same time. This is not the popular hour. I guess not even. It's either a very good opportunity. I mean, okay, clearly, obviously, although you know, up until November, the January the 4th, everything is in, you know, uh, we're supposed to be on the break, like holiday, New Year, vacation, small vacation. Uh, you know, occasionally from December 27th it varies, but to November, excuse me, January 30, 31st. Huh? 31st? No, absolutely not. January 3rd, and then January 4th. Usually everybody gets back to work. So yeah, uh, there were supposed to be, I would think, there are many people watching it, as well as many people streaming it at the time, but apparently that's not really the case. Okay, so at this time of the year, doing in English may not be very great, but rather in Japanese, I don't, I'm not scoring that much, and there's already, what the fuck do you want? The fucking notification from Steam, phone. Um, so at, let's see, uh, one, two, three, four. At fifth row, there's already a single digit, you know, uh, streamer is showing up. So yeah, in that case, I guess there's no wonder that somebody actually came into my stream when I was streaming Japanese at the same time of the day yesterday, and then stop by and say hi. Yeah, I guess that makes a lot of sense. And of course, I'm normally speaking in English, so oh shit. Uh, Give me a second. Okay. Yeah, so my title is also in English just because I have, ENJP tag on and as well as tag English and Japanese have it on all the time. It really depends on the title and whether or not, the which language I'm speaking at a time. That's really, yeah, I guess, kind of has a problem with, putting this, universally accessible to, regardless of which language it being your first one. Alright, that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so I'm not gonna be streaming. No, not this week. I'm not gonna be streaming on uh tomorrow, and I'm only gonna be streaming. Get back on streaming at, let's see. Um, I'm only gonna get back on streaming at uh Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and today is the Thursday, so I'm gonna be Friday, uh you know Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I'm gonna be taking a break, so 4 days from now on, I'm gonna have an absence. Although, I mean, I don't know why, but people came in, somehow clicked on it. Hold on, let me see. Kind of a analytics on this. Yes, analytics. Watching time. Watch time being okay. What is this? Suggested video. 93 viewers. YouTube search. Oh, updating live. 15. Alright, so this thing has 15 viewers. I'm analyzing, the archive of this, the the shit that I. Hold on. Can I elaborate any further? Impression. What's this? Okay, it's not saying. Uh, now what is uh. Hold on, what's going on with this shit? I don't understand how this thing works. I don't know. Whatever. But the 15 people watched. Nobody subscribed. Although, on uh freaking Twitter, somebody started following me. It's I mean on Twitch also somebody followed me. That's something. So yeah, I guess in my timeline, I'm gonna have to be speaking in Japanese, and that's probably going to be more likely to uh okay, yeah, I'm gonna keep saying that I don't like it, but let's face it, there are a lot of other, competitors out there. Let's see. Let's take a look again in English. How many rows do I have to scroll through for fucking work. Hold up. I'm taking a look at. Huh? Alright, in English. So, how many rows do I have to scroll through in order to, for my, say, my video to show up? Hmm. All these videos are 3-digit viewers. Oh, there's 2-digit, but like 80 people. Yeah, from zero to like say even like say 25. Yeah, you're right. No freaking way. Uh, so as it scrolls down, there will be few people watching it. Uh, yeah, they're gonna scroll all the way the fuck down before they could reach it to my stream. So yeah, all right, I got it. Thank you. And nobody's watching it. Uh, whatever. I'm just gonna I'm just gonna accept the fact that nobody's gonna be watching it throughout this entire stream, just because I'm speaking mainly in English. Oh shit! Give me a second. So, uh, uploading this shit on archive. Uh, people are gonna click on it. Actually, this right here. Uh, the X, Twitter, and YouTube shit. I should also put a link to my Twitch account and getting people to follow me if that is if they even fucking click on it. It probably like just a few seconds, maybe even stick around is like, oh, this guy's fucking boring, I'm out. What the fuck is this guy's problem? It'll be something like that. It'll, yeah, you know, right upon clicking my shit, they'll immediately realize the mistake. Maybe he's like, oh, I'm out of here. So that's what it's gonna be for my shit. But in Japanese, to be streaming in, although, I'm gonna be keep, I'm gonna keep my eyes on, how many people there are at, this time of the day. Yeah, I was keeping my eye on it while streaming at the same time. So I'm gonna do that. I was talking about heavy metal, but I don't know what else to talk about, man. Yeah, all kinds of shit. Also wanna, secretly. Now this cannot be done because of the, other residents being in the house. The fact that I don't live on my own. Not, yeah, unable to do so. On top of that, uh, what the fuck was I talking about? Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Alright, anyway. Uh, I was talking about music, and then, uh, okay, so, there's a YouTube algorithm, right? And I will listen to music. So there's all kinds of music popping up. Some of these are, you know, AI generated shit, which is, you know, as as funny as these songs are, they're not like, I mean, do you think, you know, the these arts, whether it's, in the form of picture or, in the form of sound, do you think the AI will outright replace the human produced these, arts, in whether it's, in the form of picture or, sound? What do you think about it? Please tell me in the comments that, if you assuming that you're going to make a comment. Uh, so yeah, apparently there's a bunch of AI quote AI generate music unquote that's popping up. Some of these are fun, yet like laughable, haha kind of fun, funny meme shit. Nothing is. I don't think anybody's taking it seriously. Like, oh shit, this guy, this is so ironically very fucking good. Like, I don't think that people are doing that, especially knowing that, of course, any kind of AI generated shit to not showing that something is not generated through the AI when it is actually generated through AI. It seems like, I don't know, it's really misleading. I don't really like that. I don't support that. So, you know, people are biased under knowing that these, whether it's, all kinds of pictures, anime girls, or, or even in real life, people, what looks like, quote, people, real life people, unquote, are generated through AI. And people are watching that, knowing, acknowledging fully well that these are generated by the AI, and that I would think if I had it my way, uh, I'm not seeing those in the same way that something that is created and crafted, thought out and created through not AI, just people actually putting work and effort and energy and time putting into it and making that. Just that knowing, just putting that shit, oh, this content is created, generated by the AI, or hashtag AI music, or hashtag AI, something like that. Just to even have that in the first place is going to make a difference, in my opinion. Uh, Tell me what you think about it. Is not. It's only gonna be. I'm not gonna be taking those seriously. You know, just to be creating some kind of shithouse, shitty, yeah, shithouse quality memes. For that to be created by the AI, that's kind of all right. The AI is advanced, and those are haha, kind of funny. But none of these, nobody takes memes, let's say, seriously ever. So something like that. I don't think I don't take those AI created contents very seriously. Uh, Hold on, let me take a whiz. Besides the excuse me, besides the uh music, in the case of music, then if it has some kind of funny, again, it's not to be taken seriously, and it's nothing like that. Um, but okay, fine. I'm gonna make an admission. I have jerked off to some of the AI generated fucking NSFW shit. Uh, Several times, in fact. To the to to y- okay, let me defend it for once. Okay, they can come up with a series of they generally come with a series, as I find out, that of essentially font art. It's still a font art, whether it's generated by through AI or not. Though again, not gonna be seen in the same way as something that's created by human. Not AI. But I mean, those can come quantity that you know that the point I'm trying to get into is, alright, that I can see an image, sets of images from a character that nobody is drawing. Okay, that to me is the strong point, rather, I will find on those AI generated contents. Uh, do you get turned off knowing that something is generated by the AI? When you put it like that, I don't know. But, you know, generally speaking, the AI generated shit are, in my opinion, some of these are very easy to tell. Okay, maybe, I mean, I'm not entirely sure. All these, although I've seen some shit, images that, while not clearly stated that they're generated through AI, I still see that I can tell that they're generated by generate generated by the AI, and there's something about it. Just I can't articulate it. I don't have enough attention to details, the the same reason I won't be able to, draw anything whatsoever. Just any kind of, technical terms, technical, to be explaining it in a more objective manner that makes sense to, objectively. I can't explain it, but there's something about AI generated, in this instance, the pictures, that you can tell that it's made by the AI. Would it completely replace us? Replace all those artists. Whether it's musician or uh, what do you call it? Drawers. Uh, Not technologically, it can get pretty close to that, but you know, it's a. I think bias has a lot to do with it. Whether or not, first of all, whether or not something is stated that it is made by the AI or not. Ugh. Whether it's music or picture, sound or picture, or some other kind of stuff like text. Text is of course subject to something that gets generated by the AI. Yeah, I didn't take that into account until now, but um, I don't. I'm I'm looking at it rather optimistically. I don't think it will replace the human artist. The AI will. The text, though, maybe. I'm not sure. So, do you think all these, God forbid, we get out of the, we as in, the fucking streamers, puts out of the business by the fucking AI? Oh my god. I don't think so. Nah. It's, although, uh, I don't know. I'm too illiterate to make very educated, informed guess on any kind, any of that kind of shit. But that's my opinion. All right, an hour and a half almost. Mm, all right. At the end of the day, nobody actually came. Well, what the fuck are you gonna do? I think I'm gonna be sticking with doing it in Japanese, or maybe, so I've already had rotation uh done. 1 week being on Japanese, English, Japanese, and rotation B, which is this week, being English, Japanese, English. I've already got that done. Maybe I'll just stick with for this time of the day. Maybe I better off sticking with the Japanese, just because of how few people are streaming in chatting stream in Japanese at the time. I mean, I'm gonna look at it again. I've already looked at it, but I'm gonna look at it again. The amount of rows you have to scroll down to be able to. I mean, for all I know, I could. Oh, yeah, I could see myself in there. Look at this shit. And that's not a whole lot of row that I have to scroll down through. Yeah. So maybe doing that, yes, I'm gonna make for streaming though, have to be one at a time. Putting, some kind of AI generated, connecting through auto translator, uh, you know, two languages showing at the same time in a, real time, just subtitling what I'm saying at the time in real time. Apparently, I've seen some streamers using that shit, but I say shit or fuck or things like that. That to be displaying those uh on YouTube, that could be a subject to demonetize. Getting shit demonetized. So I that is the reason I cannot use that. It may have to cost a money that I will not get back. I will not be able to get back for a very long time. So, alright, I think that's gonna do it for today. I'm gonna have the archive updated on YouTube after the stream takes place. So, yeah, uh, if you listen to this here, whether you're probably gonna be listening to this on archive. Thanks for stopping by. Uh, if you're interested further, follow me on X, Twitter, whatever you want to call it. Of course, subscribe to my channel on YouTube, and following me on Twitch will be very much appreciated. Of course, please make a comment about just anything about what I do, or anything about each contents that you're commenting on. That will be very much appreciated. So thank you guys very much. I'll see you guys later.